After the fall of France in June 1940, all of continental Europe was under the control of Nazi Germany. Only Great Britain stood firm against Hitler's ambition for dominance. Millions of Britons prepared for a massive invasion. But before German tanks could cross the Channel, Hitler had to command the skies. He needed to neutralize the Royal Air Force, RAF, to clear the way for Operation C, line the planned invasion of Britain. However, what Hitler didn't anticipate was the resilience and unyielding fighting spirit of the British people. The conflict was no longer a war of nations, but a war of two wills. On one side, the destructive might of the German war machine. On the other, the fierce resolve of a small island nation. The greatest air battle in history had begun. The Battle of Britain wasn't a single event, but a series of conflicts lasting several months, divided into three main phases. From July to mid-August 1940, the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force, focused its attacks on British shipping in the English Channel. The goal was to lure the Royal Air Force into battle and weaken Britain's aerial defenses. However, the Luftwaffe underestimated the fighting capability of the British pilots. Although British ships suffered heavy losses, the RAF managed to preserve its main fighter force. On August 13th, the Luftwaffe officially launched Operation Eagle Attack, shifting its focus to bombing British airfields, radar stations, and aircraft factories. Germany's objective was to destroy the Royal Air Force on the ground. This was the most brutal phase of the battle. Young British pilots, exhausted and outnumbered, continuously took to the skies to counter relentless German assaults. The number of British aircraft and pilot losses skyrocketed. The situation became incredibly perilous. The British radar system, despite being under constant attack, remained a crucial factor, allowing British squadrons to intercept and fight effectively. When attacks on airfields failed to deliver a decisive result, Hitler made a critical mistake. On September 7, 1940, the Luftwaffe shifted its focus to bombing the capital, London. This was a massive strategic error. Not only did this give the Royal Air Force precious time to recover and repair its airfields, but it also, instead of instilling fear, hardened the resolve of the British people. Every night, thousands of German bombers dropped their payloads on London, but the spirit of the city's inhabitants never broke. Hitler's mistaken decision helped save the Royal Air Force. Two key factors led to the British victory: radar technology and the incredible bravery of their pilots. Britain's early radar system, though rudimentary, allowed them to detect German raids from afar, giving their squadrons enough time to take off and gain a crucial altitude advantage. But more important than anything was the extraordinary courage of the pilots. The British were vastly outnumbered, but they fought with an unshakable spirit. Winston Churchill immortalized them with his famous words, "Never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few." These pilots fought not only to defend the skies of Britain, but also to protect democracy and freedom for the entire world. By the end of October 1940, with heavy losses and unable to gain air superiority, Hitler was forced to postpone the invasion of Britain indefinitely. The Battle of Britain ended with a victory for the Royal Air Force. It was Hitler's first major strategic defeat of World War II and a historic turning point. It proved that Nazi Germany was not invincible and created a fortress against German expansion. The battle not only saved Britain, but it also kept hope alive for the entire world.